Hi, and good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? I hope everybody is well and feeling good and all that shit. Actually, today is not as cold, but you know that shit is motherfucking coming. The summer is over. It wasn't like 2 days or whatever, but it's fucking over. But anyway, so let's jump right into it. So today I want to talk about getting married young, and for those that have gotten married young or is married. Did that make sense? Whatever the fuck. So that is married, uh, but they got married when they were younger. Uh, Okay, so here's my thoughts on getting married. Now, let me back the shit all the way up. Just let your host know. I've been asked to be married like 3 times in my lifetime on some real fucking shit. And thank God I didn't marry any of them. Like, I'm just, and not that they're bad guys. Like, I just knew that for me, you know what I'm saying? I knew that I didn't want to be married at a young age. I felt like I had so much to live for and do and all that old shit and experience. Now, mind you, that's just me. And everybody do have their own reasoning as and thoughts to why they would want to get married young. Now, let's back the shit up even further. Now, when you first marry somebody, of course, the sex is, but hopefully the sex, because from what I hear, a lot of you bitches don't be getting real good sex as married. I'm just saying, like, not everybody, but some. But you know, the sex is really, really good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all feeling each other. Y'all a couple. Y'all together. Y'all holding each other down and all that other shit. And that's just great. And then he's like, yo, let's just get married, whatever. So boom. So you do. And then, like, as you go down the like, you come to realize as a young man or a young woman at some point that you ain't really lived your life like as a single person. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's so much life to live. Because once you're married and you're committed, although we know, and we keep it real on real sex talk at this bitch. A lot of motherfuckers be going outside fucking like just knock it off. You know what I'm saying? So people do be creeping. Let's act like let's not act like that doesn't happen because it does. But once you get married and you're at a young age, like you don't have like a strong hold on who you are as a person. Now, mind, this just made me think. Now, vice versa of a person who gets young, mostly when it's a younger person that's getting married to an older person. Now I'm backing up a little bit. A younger person getting married to an older person, and generally that's for the most part that's always the female. You know, for some strange reason, like men, I don't know. Is it a society thing? What do y'all think it is? That men tend to like younger women. Not all. I'm just saying. So, but and also in the case of when people are married, the majority of the time when if there's an older person and a younger person, let's say like decades, it's always the man is older than the young woman. It makes me think about Marcus Houston, which I also did a video about that before. Now, see, in a situation like that, maybe he's financially set, whatever. So she gonna live like a lifestyle. I don't know what her life was before, um, but she's gonna get molded. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be able to mold her if she's not strong enough in her stance as a young woman to be able to stand up and be like, no, you know what I'm saying, and not accept all the bullshit that he's going to be putting her through, making her come home, or whatever they go through. Because a man can mold a woman. You know what I'm saying? They have that power if you allow them to. I mean, they do. So anyway, so that's a difference, right? And I also don't think that a young girl like that, young should be marrying like so old ass. In that case, you know what I'm saying? With Marcus Houston, because he's 38, she's 19. You an old ass man to her. You know what I'm saying? And now you're gonna get molded because you're only 19 years old, little girl, little girl, little girl. So, but back to being when you get married at a young age, I think that both of you just don't really know yourself. You don't know what it really, really takes as a couple to make it work as a couple because it's a partnership. There's finance involved. There's emotions involved. That your spirit. is involved. If y'all become parents, how y'all co-parent, like, and how do you feel about raising children? And did y'all even discuss all of these things? And support. That's another thing that a lot of people, you don't even have to be young to know that. Some motherfuckers be old and don't know that you need to support each other. Especially if they have like an idea, they want to do something, like, some people be like, man, whatever the case. But support is important. You have to have your infrastructure together before you get married, like on some real shit. And you have to face these tough questions. And also sex too. Although the sex may be good now, but you're gonna change and you're gonna evolve as a person. Now you're gonna be able to have these conversations. Your wants maybe and desires may differ from when you got married when you were like 19 or 21, and now you like in your 30s, and bitch, you want to get fucked by two motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, and would he be, and is he down for that shit? You know what I'm saying? But y'all really have to think about these things. Like, really give it like some thought. Now, mind you, and I am always on this, there is an exception to every fucking rule. And there's an exception. Uh, some people get married young and they can have a long, like, their relationship can last the course of time. And some be in motherfucking relationships for a long period of time who've gotten married young and not so happy, haven't experienced really great sex, haven't really experienced life like on their own. You know what I'm saying? You and your girlfriend situation, you don't have girlfriends type situations. Like, it's just a lot of stuff to consider. And some people it is for, and some people it's not. Now, for me, when I was that young, when people was asking me to marry, mind you, I told y'all 3 times, honey. I've been asked married 3 times, honey. Yeah. No, I just wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? And so you have to figure out what it is for you. And as a young woman, don't get caught up in the now. And say if your man is doing financially great right now, that doesn't mean that he's gonna be doing financial. Y'all, I'm getting sick. And no, bitch, I don't have no goddamn coronavirus. I bet not have no motherfucking coronavirus. But that doesn't mean that that's what's gonna happen down the road. So you have to be mentally prepare yourself. Like, really give some critical motherfucking thinking and thoughts to this. That doesn't mean that you don't love him just because he asked you to marry him and you say no. You know what I'm saying? Put it on the back burner or whatever. That's if that is your thought. Yeah, for me, on some real shit, I don't really think that people young should get married. You have a whole lot of life to live. But then again, there is exceptions to every rule. Some people can make it happen and make it work if y'all two are here. And also here, meaning that you're able to communicate on so many different levels about so many different things um, that makes the dynamics of a relationship. So y'all let me know. Is anybody out there that's married or gotten married young or is married now, or someone that was young, who was older now, who got married young and still married, or just got married young and just want to share your experience? Because I feel that's how everybody learn. We learn through people motherfucking experience. At least that's how I learn. I'll see somebody do some shit and I'll be like, not going that way. You understand what I'm saying? Or yeah, I can follow that path. But the decision is ultimately yours and it's totally up to you. And it is nice and it's cute to get married with the wedding and all that stuff, because that's nice and it makes you feel good, you know. But then again, there's longevity in this, and are you in it for the long haul? Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about getting married young. And if you got married young, let me know. Please share your story. We would really appreciate that. And yeah, please like, share, subscribe. Y'all already know the deal. I like to say thank you. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. Later.